Rosie, while your cauliflower nuggets were quite satisfying, they weren't quite satisfying enough for the meat lovers in the room.
I had a feeling about that.
So I thought maybe I should put together a nugget using some poultry, but using one of my favourite poultry, the duck. I love ducks, and duck nuggets are going to be...
unusual.
Oh, they are. They are quite unusual, and they're going to be my killer duck nuggets. They're going to be fantastic. So I've got the beautiful duck breasts out. They come from the packet.
Mighty duck nuggets.
They are going to be mighty duck nuggets. Now, I'm peeling the skin off the duck breast, and I've already minced up some duck breasts, and I use the skin in the actual mince. It helps to make it nice and flavoursome. Now, I never throw that skin out. It is some of the best fat you could possibly imagine. I render it down or I mince it up. I use it for everything. And if you don't want to use it right now, you can just pop it in the freezer and use it later on.
I'll take your word for it.
Take my word for it. Trust me, I know all about duck. Now, the breasts I'm going to slice into little pieces like this, and then I'm going to dice up like that. Now, while I'm doing this, Rosie, I want you to add some salt and some pepper.
Relax here.
No. There'll be no relaxing here.
Salt and pepper where? Where do we want
Salt and pepper from over there. I want you to pop it into my nuggets here. And I want you to season it up. About a tablespoon for about 600 grams of duck mince. And you can see duck meat is quite a lot darker than chicken.
It's a dark colour, isn't it?
It is, but it's got great flavour, and I love using duck. And you've got the right amount of pepper in there, which is perfect. Now, take this board and pop it over the back here like this. Now we need to season this up. And you can have a bit of fun. If you've got kids that you're making this for, you might want to go a little bit light on the seasoning. This is for you and I, so I'm going to go a little bit heavy. Parsley and some spring onions that's finely chopped, in that goes. I've got some garlic powder, some paprika, some little bit of thyme in there, some dried thyme, and a little bit of oregano. In that goes as well. And I've got some jalapeno chilies, which are delicious.
Touch.
The jalapenos are not quite as hot as regular chilies, but they've got great flavour, and that's what I like. Now, while I mix this around and incorporate all these ingredients, Rosie, I've got a bowl there. I want you to crack 3 eggs into that bowl there.
Got it.
Whisk it up with the fork and then pour about 1/4 cup of milk in there, because we're going to crumb these little nuggets, because you have to have a crispy batter on the outside. You need to make it crunchy, don't you?
You got to.
And then, of course, in fast food style, we're going to deep fry them. What could be better than that, Rosie?
Some of your favourite things, duck, deep fried.
If you deep fried duck. If you deep fry duck, it's going to be delicious. Deep fried duck, that's a good idea for maybe a fast food train.
Oh, band name.
Oh, there we go. Deep fried duck. There's another band called that. Now, I'm going to pop some salt in there because we like to season up as we go along. And I'll even pour the milk in there because you're a little bit slow with those eggs, Rosie.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe not enough coffee in your diet.
I think I need another tea.
No relaxing for you. In that goes. We set around there like that. Now, I've got some panko breadcrumbs, and what I like to do is pour a little bit of sesame seeds in there, mix that around. Now, Rosie, the flour over there, if you can put that into the other bowl, because we're going to crumb it, and the way we crumb is into some flour, which gives it a little bit of coating, and it also makes the egg stick to the outside of it. Now, this is where you can shape it and have a bit of fun with it. I've got a spoon here. I'm just going to shape it into sort of nugget sort of shape there, and then you go into the flour like that, and then into the egg here like that, and then mix it around. About a mouthful.
Nugget,
Something you can pick up. It is a bit of a messy job, so you might want someone to help you. Make sure that's coated really well. A little bit of breadcrumbs on there. I just lift it up and give it a bit of a tap like that to make sure I get rid of any excess breadcrumbs.
All right.
Now, you can see the oil. I've always got a thermometer here because safety is really important. This is going to go in at 165 degrees Celsius. It'll sizzle away till it's nice and golden on the outside, cooked all the way through. I can't wait to tuck into these. In it goes. Rosie, have a look at them.
They look good. They actually smell really nice too.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
Anything that deep fries is going to smell good, isn't it?
Just smells like I'm at the fair or something like that.
It does.
So what's your thing for me? This kind of stuff.
Next time you go to the fair or the fete, you might see me in the corner with a little marquee. Look fantastic, don't they?
Looks really good.
And
really good.
I like the sesame seed around the outside. It makes it look nice and pretty.
It's a nice touch, isn't it?
It is a nice touch.
Yeah.
And you can see one of the things I do is when I cook deep fry, I make sure I turn it off first.
Always.
And now we can get on with the rest of it. Some salt on top of that because we need to make sure we've got plenty of salt. Rosie, sriracha, and I've got some mayonnaise there.
Okay.
Spoon some of that in, mix it around, and while you're doing that, I'm going to pile up these little nuggets in the bowl here. I should have had some paper in there, shouldn't I? Just to make it a little bit more fast foody. There we go. Mix that around.
Still looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Pop it in the bowl there like that. I've got a little bit of lime on top there like that.
This is such a simple, easy dip, this.
Very easy, very simple and very tasty and really, really hot. It's not for the faint-hearted. I'm going to grab one of these babies here.
Are you sure your tongue's ready for it?
I'm always ready for it.
I'm on high alert.
Dip it in there like that and then you just...
It looks great. It looks really, really good. How is it?
That tastes fantastic. I love duck and this is a great way to eat duck. Cooked at home and really, really tasty.
I don't think you could have had two nuggets, so different ends of the spectrum, but I guess that's you and me all over, isn't it?
Certainly is.